To get started in PlanSwift, begin by activating the program. The first time PlanSwift is open, the Activate Product window appears. If it's not the first time, or if the Activate window has been closed, just click the Activate PlanSwift Professional button from the ribbon bar on the PlanSwift tab to access the window. When PlanSwift is not activated, it's in viewer mode, and no takeoff can be performed. Now that PlanSwift is activated, it's time to create a new job. This process is covered in full detail in the Creating New Job video, so if more information is needed, be sure to watch that video. Select the New button in the top left corner of the PlanSwift or Home tabs to open the New Job window. Give the job a name, then click Next to start finding images to load into the project. Once everything is selected, Next advances to the Convert Settings page. No conversion changes are required here generally, so click Next again, then finally Finish to create the new job. Any PDFs selected are converted to TIFFs for better performance in PlanSwift. The conversion process might take a while. Now that a new job has been created, some additional page organization might be necessary. Select the Page tab, then select Batch Rename Pages. The Batch Rename tool opens, allowing the current page to be renamed and saved before moving to the next page to be renamed. If a page doesn't need to be changed, just skip it and move on to the next page. Organizing pages into folders is another great way to manage plan sets with lots of images. Create folders by selecting the New Folder button in the Pages Bookmarks panel. Once a folder is added, simply click and drag pages into it. Now that the pages are organized, before performing any takeoff, it's vital to scale the page. If a page has not been scaled, there's a note in the upper left-hand corner of the takeoff canvas that reads Not to Scale. To set the scale, locate the scale listed on the drawing and use the drop-down menu on the Scale button. Just select the appropriate scale, read the disclaimer, and click Agree. If there is no scale listed on the page, or there's reason to believe the drawing may be out of scale, it can also be set manually. For full details on setting the scale, see the Setting Scale video. Okay, it's time to draw takeoff. There are several choices in the toolbar, such as basic areas, linears, segments, and counts. Each option has a drop-down menu with more advanced tools. For this example, let's perform some basic area takeoff. Select the Area button, name the takeoff item, and press OK. To find a point to start drawing takeoff, navigate around the page by dragging it while holding the right mouse button, and zoom in and out on the page by scrolling the mouse wheel up or down. The mouse cursor can be magnified by holding the M key on the keyboard. Left-click to start drawing takeoff, and click again at each point it's necessary to change direction. When the area is complete, there are several options to stop doing takeoff. Either select the big red Digitize Record button on the ribbon bar, or just right-click and select Stop. Keep in mind, this is only one example. There are training videos available for all the different takeoff types, so please be sure to watch those as well. Once takeoff is performed, the Pages Bookmarks panel displays the quantities of each takeoff item. Specific takeoff items can be toggled on or off using the light bulb button. Or all takeoff can be toggled on or off using the Takeoff Toggle button next to each page with takeoff. Open the Takeoff Summary panel to see all takeoff quantities for the entire job. The Takeoff Summary panel is a summarized view of the takeoff data found on the Estimating tab. Moving to the Estimating tab, takeoff results can be further organized by adding folders. Add a folder to break down results into buildings or floors, or even sub-areas within a floor, like the East Wing or West Wing. Folders are user-defined. To add a new folder, select the New Folder button in the upper left-hand corner. Name the folder, then either drag and drop items into it, or use the Adjust buttons to move items into the folder. After organizing, export the takeoff results to Excel using the Export to Excel button. This button exports takeoff results exactly as they're displayed in the Estimating tab, including whether or not a folder is expanded or collapsed. In this example, notice Excel displays the items inside of the expanded folder, but not those inside the collapsed folder. More advanced users can also use the Reports tab to use pre-built reports, build customized reports, and further sort and filter their takeoff data. Reports and exports can get complex, so feel free to reach out to the PlanSwift training department to schedule a training session if additional help with the software is required. Now you should have the information necessary to get up and running in PlanSwift, but don't forget to review the rest of our training video library because we still have a lot to show you. Thanks for watching.
Before you build, construct Connect.